everyone. Today we are going to be considering the basic mathematical operations. So when we say basic mathematical operations, those are the basic or foundational operations in mathematics that you have to first understand before you can successfully, perform higher operations in mathematics. And this basic mathematical operation includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we have series of questions that we are going to use in the course of this understanding. A very quick hint: when attempting any mathematical operation or question, mathematics is step by step. All you need to learn is to learn the step through which you are going to what? Solve your operation. So don't forget the step. If you understand the step, you will discover that mathematics is very, very simple. So let's dive into the solution one after the other. Solution number 1: add 27 minus 74, 81 and minus 19. What does it mean? It means when we say add, addition means add means to plus. So we'll write our first expression is going to be 27 plus minus 74 plus 81 plus minus 19. A quick one: anytime you see a number without a sign, automatically you should know the sign in front of that number is addition sign, that is the plus sign. But if a sign is negative, it will be indicated there. What is the first step in attempting this kind of question? We should have understanding of a concept. When we see something like this means plus times minus. The fact that this is in the bracket is referred to as what? Multiplication. So this is plus times minus. And then we should add this at the back of our mind. Let me put the expression here. Anytime plus multiply minus, you are going to get minus. Anytime minus multiply plus, you are going to get minus also. And anytime plus multiply plus, you are going to get plus. And anytime minus multiply minus, you are going to get plus. So have this foundational knowledge. Anytime plus multiplies minus, the answer will be minus. Anytime minus or negative multiply positive, the answer is going to be negative. While when positive multiply positive, is going to give you positive answer. And when negative multiply negative, is going to give you positive answer. Let's come back to our question. So this is the first expression because we are asked to add. So in solving this expression, we are then going to say plus times minus, this will be 27, plus times minus is going to be minus 74, and then our plus, then 81, plus times minus is going to give us minus 19. That is the first step. The second step now is to collect like terms. And what do we mean by collecting like terms? The numbers that has positive signs, you collect them at one side, while the numbers that have negative sign, you collect them at another side. Now, when we talk about sign, we mean the sign that is in front of the number. So for example now, the sign of 74 is this negative in front of it. The sign of 27 is the positive in front of it. The sign of 81 is the positive in front of it, while the sign of 19 is the negative in front of it. So in collecting like terms, we are going to say 27, since it is positive sign, and we are going to collect this we are going to collect this, since it is what? Since it is also a positive sign. So it's going to be plus, that's 27 plus 18. Those are the two positive signs we have in this question. Then the two negative signs, we'll collect them at one side, which is going to give us minus 74 minus 19. Now, when two numbers has negative, you are going to add them together. I repeat, when two numbers have negative, you add them together. And when two numbers has positive, you add them together. Is that clear? So, for these two numbers that has positive, we will add them together. We add them together by saying 27 plus 18. 27 plus 18, 7 plus 8 is going to give us 15. You write 5 and carry 1 to the tens side. Then you have 1 plus 2 plus 1, making it 5. So invariably, it means 27 plus 18 is going to give us 55, which has a positive sign. The same thing we are going to do to minus 74 and minus 19. Because they have the same sign, you are going to add them together. So you are going to have 74 plus 19, which is going to give us 4 plus 9 is 13. You write 3, you carry 1. 1 plus 7, 8, plus 1, 9. So your answer is going to carry a negative answer because both numbers are negative. So your answer will be minus 93. Now, this is where it gets tricky. We have collected the addition together. We've solved it. It has given us plus 55. We've collected the negative together. We have solved it. It has given us minus 93. So how do we solve this now? Remember, this has a positive sign, while this have a negative sign. The positive sign is going to cancel out the negative sign. For every positive, a negative will be deducted. So when you have two numbers that has different sign, what do? You are going to subtract them from each other. But eventually, your answer is going to carry the sign that has the largest number. I repeat, when you have two numbers that carries different signs, you are going to subtract them, but your answer will carry the sign that has the largest number. So in this case, minus has the largest number more than the plus. So after subtracting, that means our final answer is going to be a negative answer. So let's try to solve that. Then, so what we are going to have now is 93. Anytime you are making subtraction of a number, always write the larger number above, while the smaller number will be beneath. No matter which one has negative or which one has positive, always write the larger number. And remember, after you have subtracted, how do you know which sign your number will carry? The number with the sign with the largest number, that is the sign that your answer is going to carry. So we say 93 minus 55, which is going to give us 9. Take away 5 from 3. It is not possible to remove 5 from 3 because 3 is not up to 5. 3 is a small number. So we'll come to the 10 side to come and borrow 1. And when we borrow 1 from this 9, it will be left with 8. The one that we borrow, by the time it comes to the unit side, is going to become 10. By the time we add it to this 3, it will make it to become 13. So now it is possible for us to subtract it. So we can now say 13 minus 5, which will give us 7. Sorry, which will give us 8. And then we can now say 8 minus 5, which is going to give us 3. So that means this subtraction operation is going to give us 38. But remember what I told you, when you are subtracting two numbers that have different signs, the sign of your answer, remember the answer is what? 38. The sign of your answer will depend upon the sign that has the largest number. So in this case, minus has the largest number, therefore your final answer will be 38. So that is the solution to the first question. Now let's move down to the second question. The second question says subtract 89 from 123. Subtract 89 from 123. Understand the question. We are to remove this 89, we are to remove it from 123, which means that 123 subtraction means minus 89. So this one is a straightforward question. We'll just do a straight. Remember, your sign, the sign in front of this 123 is a positive sign. The sign in the front of this 89 is a negative sign. And I told you, when you have two numbers standing side by side with different signs, what do? You subtract. And after subtracting, your answer will carry what sign? The sign that has the largest number. So in this case, the sign that has the largest number is positive. So that means after subtracting, your answer will be positive. Now, let's do the subtraction. Remember, I told you, always write the large number above and then the small number beneath. So let's carry out the subtraction. 3 minus 9. Remember, 3 is a small number. It's smaller compared to 9. So therefore, we cannot remove 9 from 3. So we have to make 3 greater than 9. How do we make 3 greater than 9? We come to these two, we borrow 1 from here, we'll be left with 1, and that one that we borrow, by the time it comes here, it becomes 10, and then this number changes to 13. Then we can now say 13 minus 9, which is going to give us 4. And we say 1 minus 8, the same problem again. We cannot take away 8 from 1. So we'll come here to borrow 1. This one becomes 0, and this one becomes 11. Then we can now say 11 minus 8, which will now give us what? 3. So that means the subtraction of these two numbers give us 34. But what sign will this 34 have? Is it a positive sign or a negative sign? A positive sign, because the sign that has positive is greater than the sign that has negative. So our answer will now be equal to 34, which normally will we know that it is positive even if we do not indicate. We come to the third question. It's a little bit trickish, but let's understand it. It says subtract minus 74 from 377. What do we do? What it means is that we have to take away this number from this number. So therefore, we have to write our positive number 377. Subtract means minus. Then another minus 74. Remember what I gave us here, that positive times negative give us negative. Negative times positive give us negative. But positive times positive give us positive. Why? Negative times negative give us positive. So in this case, we are having negative times negative. And negative times negative will give us what? Positive. So the next line will now become, remember this number is positive, 377 is positive, negative times negative give us positive, and then you have 74. Then we can now add these two numbers together, so which is give us 377 plus 74. Then we'll add it together. 7 plus 4, we are going to get 11. 1 will be here, we'll carry 1 here. 1 plus 7 plus 7, that gives us what? 15. We don't write the 11 here because we have gotten a tens and a unit. So we'll write the unit here, which is 1, and then the tens, we'll take it to the tens side. So now become 1 plus 7, which makes it 14, and then we'll carry 1 here. Then 1 plus 3, we get 4. So the answer of this our question is going to be what? 441. Remember, both of them are positive. So when you have positive plus positive, a positive number and a positive number, you add them together. If you have negative number and another negative number, you add them together, but your answer will carry negative. But if you have positive number and another positive number, you add them together, your answer will be positive. But if you have a negative number and a positive number, you will subtract them. You will take away the smaller number from the larger number. The sign that your number is going to have is going to depend on the sign that has the largest number. Thank you. Let's come down to the fourth question. Subtract 243 from 126. Subtract 243 from 126. How do we do this? Our expression will be written like this. This is where we are removing 243. So we are going to say 126 minus 243. Now, if you look at this expression now, the first number has a positive sign. The second number has a negative sign. So what should you do? You are going to subtract them from each other because this is positive and this is negative. Now remember, after subtracting them from each other, what sign will your answer have? The sign that your answer will carry depends on the sign that has the largest number. In this case, the sign that has the largest number is what? 243. So that means your answer is going to be a negative answer. So let's subtract it. So we have 243. Remember, you always write the bigger number irrespective of the one that comes first in your question. You subtract it from each other. 3 minus 6. It is not possible because 3 is smaller than 6. So you come here, you borrow 1, this one will remain 3. You put the 1 here, it becomes 13. And you say 13 minus 6, you get 7. Then here you say 3 minus 2, you get 1. And you say 2 minus 1, and you get 1. So that means our answer here is 117 after subtraction. Now, what sign will the number carry? It's going to carry a negative sign because it is the negative sign that has the largest number. So this will be minus. Now, let's come to question number 5 here. In question number 5 here, we have subtract 318 from minus 269. 318 from minus 269. So, in writing our expression, we'll write the number we are first subtracting from, which is minus 269. And what are we doing? We are subtracting. That is minus 318. Now, remember I told you, when you have two numbers, if they have the same sign, you will add them together. If the first number is positive and the second number is positive, you add them together, your answer will be positive. If the first number is negative, the second number is negative, you still add them together, your answer will be negative. But if the first number is positive and the second number is negative, you subtract them. You subtract the smaller number from the larger number, but your answer is going to carry the sign that has the largest number. Is that clear? So let's solve this. So that means what we are doing here is that we are adding together. So we are going to have 269 plus 318, which is going to give us 9 plus 8 is going to give us 17. We'll write 7 units and we'll carry the 1 tenths. Then here we are going to have 1 plus 6 plus 1, which is going to give us 8. And we are going to have 2 plus 3, which is going to give us 5. So our answer here is going to be, since they have minus minus, our final answer will be minus 587. Then that is the addition and subtraction. So we have dealt with every case of addition and subtraction that you are going to come across with. Under the comment section, there will be some questions there that we can attempt, or at the end of the class, I'm going to release some questions that we can practice with. Now let's come down to the multiplication. Here we have multiply 74 by 13. 74 multiplied by 13. Now when we are multiplying 74 by 13, what does it mean? It means we are going to take the first number. This our first number. We'll use it to multiply and make a line. So we'll use this first number to multiply this and put it in the first line. Then we'll use the second number to multiply this and put it in the second line. So let's use this to multiply this and put it in the first line. So we mean 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is what? 3 times 4 means counting 3 in 4 places. 3 times 4 means counting 3 in 4 places. So let's count 3 in 4 places. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we count it together. Becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 in 4 places is 12. Remember, we are going to write our unit, which is 2, and then our tens, we carry it. Now we say 3 times 7. That means counting 3 in 7 places. Remember, we have counted 3 here in how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's continue to count it in 7 places. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 in 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the time we count it together, we are going to have what? We are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the 21 that we have plus this one that we carried here, making it what? 22. So as we have 22, we are going to write 2 in the tens place value, and then the other 2 in 100 place value. So this is units, tens, 100. So we have successfully used this 3 to multiply 4 and 7. Then we are going to use this one to multiply 4 and 7 by saying 1 in 4 places. 1 in 4 places, 1, 1, 1, 1. That is what? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. But this time around, instead of us to come and start in units, because the place value of this one here is 10, we'll start it under tens. So 1 times 4 is going to be 4, because that is more or less like saying 10 times 4, which is 40. So 1 times 4 gives us 4. And then we say 1 times 7 will give us what? 7. Then after we have successfully used this to multiply this and get 222, and we use this one to multiply this and get 74, then we are now going to add them together. So here where there is nothing, we put 0. So we can now say 2 plus 0 gives us 2. 2 plus 4 gives us 6. 2 plus 7 gives us 9. So that means our final answer is 962. Now let's come down to number 7, also looking alike. But this time around, we have a negative sign. So our expression is going to be 178 times minus 46. The sign in front of this 178 is positive. The sign in front of this 46 is negative. Let me indicate it. It's a negative sign. So that is it. This one is a positive sign. 178. So we have to use the positive to multiply the negative. And remember what I gave us here, that a positive multiplied by negative will give us a negative answer. So let's come down to this multiplication. Now we have 178 multiplied by minus 46. Remember that we say positive multiplied by negative is going to give us negative. So that means here our answer is going to first be negative. Then we now multiply the number. So we say 1, we multiply the number by saying 178 multiplied by 4, 6. So what this means is that we are going to use this 6 to multiply 8, multiply 7, multiply 1, and we'll write it in the first place. So let's do that. 6 times 8 is going to give us 48. That means we count 6 in 8 places, which is going to give us 48. So we write 8 and carry 4. Then we write out 4 times 6 times 7, which is going to give us 42. Plus this 4 that we carried, then it will become 46. Then we write 6 and still carry 4. Then we say 6 times 1, which is going to give us what? 6. Plus this 4, making it 10. So we have successfully used 6 to multiply 8, multiply 7, and multiply 1. The next is to use this 4 to multiply 8, multiply 7, and multiply 1. So what do? We are going to say 4 times 8 is going to give us 32. We'll write 2 under the tens and carry 3. Then we say 4 times 7 is going to give us 28. Plus this 3 makes it 31. We're going to have 1 and we're going to carry 3. And then we are going to have 4 times 1, which will give us 4. And 4 plus 3 is going to give us 7. After we have successfully multiplied both digits with the number above, then we are going to now add them together. Here we put 0, then we say 8 plus 0 we get 8. 6 plus 2 we get 8. 0 plus 1 we get 1. And 1 plus 7 we get 8. But remember that we've said that positive multiplied by negative will give us negative. Then we write our answer there. So our final answer is going to be minus 8188. So this is where we are going to stop this part. We are going to continue in part 2. But if you have find this video interesting and impactful, don't forget to like, to comment, and to share. Most importantly, don't forget to follow us for more content. Thank you. God bless you.